Hello and welcome to my soup introduction. As it is my tradition here in this house, I'm always looking for a volunteer to help me introduce soup. Smokey, you want to help me introduce soup? Come on, you want a treat? Who wants a treat? I want somebody here to help me introduce the soup. Who wants a treat? Lara, you want a treat? Lucky, you want a treat? Lana, Mufasa, you want a treat? You better come up here. Come on. Come up here. You know the drill. Come on. That's my boy. That's it. Come up here. Come on. That's my boy. Look at that. We have ourselves a volunteer. Here you go. Lara's over here too. She's licking her tongue. Her mouth, excuse me, with her tongue. Lara. There you go. There you go. Mufasa? Today's soup, I would have to give it a title. So I guess the title I want is going to be, let's see, chicken and beans with tomato. Chicken and beans with tomato flavor. So, use what you have in your house. Leftover chicken from Costco. Boil it in the pressure cooker for at least 1 hour. You'll see the difference. Those bones will be like butter. You won't have a problem with them. And caramelize the onions, or however, cook the onions, cook them with bacon fat if you have it. We save ours when we do the bacon. And you can also use just that extra virgin olive oil that I mentioned in the video. That'll be fine too. Get your oil from one source. What else? What else did I put in there? Sweet peas and 3 types of beans in the can. Half a spoon of salt, or scoop. Maybe that would be a spoon of salt, what I put in there, just a regular tablespoon. And what else? Tomatoes, cherry tomatoes. I did not cut or squish or anything. The other two, I think I had 2 long tomatoes. Mufasa, what are you doing? Don't be choking over here. Here, eat over here. I let it cook for an hour plus, and even now as I'm doing this, it's actually simmering on 2. So the soup is done. I tasted it. It's really done. I just want to go the extra mile. I want to make sure all the flavors will fuse in together, they'll blend good. And soup, just a regular rule, it's better, tastes better the next day, at least in my experience. But yeah, have fun with your soup. Let me know if you make this at your house, or if you try to make it. I'd appreciate a nice comment. And be good to yourselves. And be kind to others. That's what I always say. Until next time. So, enjoy the soup. I'll catch you on the next video. It's been fun. Ow! Mufasa, that wasn't necessary. Hello and welcome once again to my channel for a soup recipe. A new soup recipe, that is. And I am excited to tell you that today's recipe will not have potatoes. I usually put potatoes in everything. So something new, for real, new. So I've got these 3 cans here, as soon as I can buckle myself. Okay, let's get this going. I got these 3 cans here that I'm planning on using today. Sweet peas, mixed vegetables, and organic 3-bean blend. Looks like I got pintos, black beans, and red beans, from what I see. Well, it says dark red, kidney, pinto, and black. Good. Those on it, on the mark. And then 1 tomato, 1 onion. Sorry, it's reddish, so I got tomato in my mind. So I got these tomatoes here that I want to use. Oh, I gotta, while we're talking, I've got to get them soaking in water because I want them. Okay, just a minute. Okay, good. Oh, almost prepared. Okay, so that's good enough. And I've got the chicken already been boiling for a while, over an hour, because I want those bones to be soft like butter. Okay. So I've got these tomatoes, can of beans, and the onion really is to give it flavor. I guess just even my mother puts onion in every soup. My wife does it. I started doing it on most soups. So I really, this is my organic garden recycling bin. So I'm going to cut this open here. Oh, look at that. Just look at that. There's still good onion in here. I'm just going to take that and save it. Onion is good for the body. I think that can go. Let me see what I did here. There's still good onion here too. Yay! Okay, we will not throw that out. It just felt like there was more here. So I want to cut out this. Well, I'm gonna cry too. I'm already feeling it in my eyes. I'm cutting that little eyeball out. Okay. I knew it went over. So with the onions, if you peel them, I'm honestly just out in the open. I don't really wash them unless I feel that there's some debris on them, but like when I peel them, if the outside layer is got dirt on it or whatever, and it's sticking to my hands and it's sticking to my onion, then yeah. And I think this one I'm just gonna rinse it because I feel like I should. It's not peeling easy naturally today for some reason. I don't know why this particular onion is not peeling. So I'm gonna make sure I get this all cleaned out good. Okay, so I'm gonna cut that open here. I don't like the way it looks. Okay, see? All right, I think, yeah, this definitely needs to be rinsed. So let me just rinse it. Okay, rinse, done, 10-4. So what I'm gonna do, my next step here, I'm gonna turn this on and bring some bacon fat. You've seen this? It's so good. We're gonna put that in there with this wooden spoon for a little bit of, let me show you. See, for just a little bit of, we want the onion not to get stuck to the bottom of this pan, right? And the bacon itself, the bacon fat will give my soup a little flavor. There you go. Okay, so that's that. This is the chicken soup here. In a minute, we're gonna address that situation. But for right now, just because I got that on, and we got that melting, I want to cut the onion and get that going. Oh, Oh, I almost forgot. I'm gonna put some rice in the soup today. Had some Chinese last night, so I'm gonna use some of that rice. And look at that, it's getting hot. I gotta be quick with this. But pretty much the same motion here with the onion. I don't cut it too small, too big either. Really, just the right size. When you cook it and you put it in the soup, you won't even know. It'll be soft. But for right now, for our purpose, I want it like that so I can sizzle it. Good. Okay? Kitchen is already starting to smell good. Got the soup flavor on the chicken, pressure cooked. Then we got this bacon, and now we got the onion. Good. Cut this, and I'll let you have a bird's eye view of what I'm doing. Always be careful. Don't cut yourself. Not worth it. See, I couldn't even get another slice, and I wanted to slice that last row in half again, but I couldn't. Okay. We're good with this now. Okay. This onion is going to go into the garden. It chopped off the chopping block, so I don't really care to use it. It'll go back to Mother Nature. Okay. And now you got to see this. Okay. Onion, good. I think red onions is that a little sweeter, they say. I don't know. I just got it from like getting red onion. I don't judge really. So, oh, for this soup here, in fact, let me just move the coffee cup and I can bring the camera around. I'm going to show you something. Okay, so we're going to bring this camera over here to overlook the soup for right now. Okay, so here we go. You're seeing this. Good. I'm going to use a glove and just, I want to go inside this soup. It should be doable for my hand to go in there. Yeah, it's still hot. So I'm going to, wow. Maybe too hot. Maybe too hot, but we'll see. Okay. Just, I broke up this with a wooden spoon before I stuck my hand in it, but I thought, well, not a good idea. I think it's good just the way it is for right now. I really don't think we need to go into any, so we're good. Okay. Meat is kind of broken up. Those bones, I just broke up one bone by hand. You didn't see it, but I broke one by hand in there. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is get this thing going again. Putting it on 4. And we're gonna start adding stuff to this soup. This will be actually rather quicker than the other soups because we're using canned stuff, and I'm just spending time with the onion right now. I'm gonna cook that onion, but for right now I'm gonna put this rice in there. Why didn't I? I'm sorry. I hit the camera pole here. Camera leg, what do you call that? So I'm going to put this rice in there. All of it. All of it. My old boss used to tell me that in India, on every grain of rice there's a name written. They eat a lot of rice over there. So make sure, because all these got my name on it, make sure I put it in there. Okay? Alright. Next, I'm going to open up that 3 can of beans, the variety pack. Kind of curious to see how that's going to look like. So, let me just open that real quick. This one right here, I'm going to open it with my can opener. And I never waste whatever's inside there. Some people throw away that liquid. I don't, because in that liquid you got a lot of stuff, goodness, a lot of goodness. And I did wipe the top of this, so you got all that. I want all that to go into the soup. Okay. This onion is coming along nicely. Put that in there. Okay, now I want to use some of this water to clean out my can. Nothing goes to waste. Nothing. Looks like I need a little more rinsing right here. Always be careful with these cans. Do not cut yourself. Do not cut yourself. So this can on the bottom, just it has a stubborn something stuck on the bottom. So I'm going to use this knife to get that out. Okay, we're good. Wonderful. Let me see one more time. So let's see if I can do this. And you get a very good view here, just the way it is now. So let's do this. I'm gonna lift up the camera just a little bit so you can see better what I'm doing. I want this onion caramelizing because it's a whole onion and this is a small can. Maybe I gotta keep stirring in it. Anyway, that's that. Okay, next, sweet peas. I love sweet peas. I might not even go with a mixed vegetable can, just because I've got those onions to put in there. Where am I going to put all of that? Soup is already getting close to capacity. Maybe I should put some oil on that. Kirkland 100% extra virgin olive oil. Okay. That is the other ingredient we always put in the soup when we cook. Italian extra virgin cold pressed, one source. Try not to get oil from a bunch of countries and a bunch of regions, and then throw everything in there. If you want something nicer and cleaner, one source. Try to get organic. I don't think that one was organic, but it was one source in Italy. So there we go. I already wiped this with a paper towel, a wet paper towel, just so you know. It was just a habit of mine to always wipe the tops of these. All right, so we're done with that. Let's come over here. See, all that water? It's a waste if you throw it out. Why would you? Let it boil. It'll give the soup a little flavor, unexpectedly. Okay? Good. Okay. This one came out nice and clean. Didn't have to fight it. Okay, sweet peas in there. So basically we got, so far, chicken, rice, and sweet peas. And this chicken is the Costco oven bacon roasted or roasted chicken. What do they call that? Roasted chicken, I think. Oven roasted. So, moving along. I think we're on something here. Man, that smells really, 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 really good. I want to throw in some of this organic no salt seasoning on top of this onion now. Let's see if I can do it this way. You're watching me, huh? I'm mixing that in there. Oh, I can smell it in the air too. That seasoning. There's a good smell to it. And on top of that, I want ground black pepper. I didn't put a lot. Just a couple of shakes. I've got this other thing. Just want to show you. Dash. When the regular organic non-seasoned was not available at Costco, this was in its place. But this, from what I've experienced, is a little spicy, a little hot. So I'm leaving that behind. I still got a little bit in the container. I'm not going to use it right now. If I feel like I need to do it later, I will. But for right now, I'm good with the other one. Kirkland brand is good. So we got this going. And I'm coming over here to clean the spoon because some pepper was stuck on it. Look at that soup. See how it's coming together? I'm not even done yet. I'm gonna come with the onions next. All right. These onions are great. Okay. And while that's happening, let's bring the tomatoes here. Okay. Time for tomatoes to get closer to my soup. Okay, next, let's check on the onions. I'm just basically having these ready here for, let's put that in there. Okay, look at that. Left it sitting there just a little bit, and it's starting to caramelize. It's starting to turn into what I originally wanted it to be. Okay, we're good. Right on track. So there's no timer on this. Not really. I'll clean that off. Usually what I like to do is cover. Let's put something else here because that's hot. I don't want my cats to jump in the stove and get burned. But see how this looks? Caramelized. Perfect. Wow. And it smells awesome. Okay, so we're putting the onion in there for flavor. See how it's changing the soup a little bit now? Okay. So what I'm going to do here, add a little hot water to this from my hot water dispenser. Okay. And I'm just gonna let it sit for a minute. I'm trying to clean this little pot here. I want to get everything off the bottom and into the soup here. Into the soup. All the flavors must bond together. Alright. There we go. I think I got most everything here. Look at that. Did you look at that? Just look at it. Okay. Water wise, I think we're good. Don't have to add any more water here. Okay. Time for the tomatoes to bond. I've got just the perfect knife. This one's here. Try to do thinner slices. Oh, they smell so good. Man. Organic tomatoes. You can't ask for better than that. Full of flavor. Look at that. Okay. That right there, I don't know. Should we take it out? Let's see. We can take it out. It would have been okay even if I didn't. Just so you know, it would have been okay. Well, this tomato's got some bruises on it, so I don't know. I'm going to leave that to the side right now. This is okay to be cut. I'm going to slice that open. Always a pleasure cooking new stuff. I'm going to leave that there. Okay. And like I said, my little tomatoes, I put these in here whole because I've learned from my last soup, or the previous one, that they create such a nice taste in the mouth, especially if you get a whole one. Once after it's been cooked, it's like a sensory explosion there, taste-wise. So I just want to put all this in there. Wow, look at that soup is coming to the top. Okay. I'm loving this. Easy peasy. Okay, and then this little green ones, just like I told you before, I picked them up because the tomato plant, they were on, dried up, and they're just there, you know. They're just there. I said, you know what? They cannot go to waste. They too will add flavor to the soup. So now I'm going to clean this one. See how it's got some bruises on it. So we're going to try to clean this before I put it in there. I want to see. Oh wow! See, I'm glad I didn't. Look what it's like inside. I think I'm just going to have to let this go. Let me see. Yeah. I mean, it smells tomatoey. This just doesn't look right to me. See? It just doesn't. And we have plenty. I'm going to let that go to Mother Earth. Go back to where you came from, right? Okay. Man, that soup looks great. So you saw me. I think we got enough stuff in there. I am not even going to bother with this can right here. Mixed vegetables. Maybe I'll use it on the next soup. I don't know. I really don't know. Alright, so that's that on the soup. Now it's time to do my egg video after this. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay. Let me take control of this camera again. Get a little closer view. You see how everything looks so good here. Let me clean that up a little bit too while we're at it. Okay. So here we go. This is that. The soup. Kind of well put together now. We got chicken, rice, beans, 3 kinds of beans really. We got the caramelized onion, and then we got these tomatoes. I got regular tomatoes that I sliced in there and cherry tomatoes. I didn't bother squeezing them or slicing them. I like them just the way they are. They're gonna stay just like that in the soup. And we're gonna bring this to a boil and let it boil for an hour. I don't know why I say that. It's just usually I have in my head 1 hour. I don't think there's a set time for it. Chicken has already been cooked before I even put it in the soup. But I personally want my soup to be fused together, fused good. So that's why I say an hour. Because I know if I cook it for an hour and then turn off the eye over there and let it sit there, it'll still cook a little bit more. Notice I didn't put the salt in it yet. And I'm going to let it boil first. We'll add the salt later, but I'm going to let it boil. And towards the end, I'll do a little taste and see how it is. So just hang with me. We're going to get this thing to the finish line. And then I'll get to taste it today. I'll do a tasting on video. And of course, the introduction to this video will be done afterwards. But it's been fun. This was quicker. And I'll let you know how it tastes because it's my first one like this. And if it's good, I'll encourage you to have it, to make it. Easy, easy peasy. Okay, well, this is me signing out for a little while. Thank you for watching. Hey, Mufasa. How you doing, boy? He's always here, sitting behind me. I always have to watch out and don't step on him. And we got Sophia. Likes to be by the window. Sophia, I love you. You're such a beautiful girl. You are such a beautiful girl. I love you, Sophia. I love my Sophia. I love my Sophia. Okay. I do believe that's a wrap for right now. I'll come back later when this is cooked. 1 hour. Thanks for watching again.